Okay, this will be an interesting one. I don't know how big we're going to make it or how we're going to present it. Let's see what we can do. I think we're just going to leave it on, I think 200, just a normal enlargement. Okay, let's see what we have. We have here, Closer, a play by Patrick Marber. Interesting, we're interested mainly in the faces. But yeah, this is theatre. Don't like theatre much, folks. It's not my cup of tea. Theatre is indeed. To me, it's boring, and it's all fake. Like, sets are not. If you have a street scene, how can you have real cars or real street light poles and buildings and shit like you find in a city? It's like, where do you do that? It's just all painted up and all this wooden cardboard cutouts. It just doesn't flow with me, I'm afraid. I like to watch the movies if I'm going to be entertained. I must admit, I'm not a big fan of the movies either. I haven't watched a movie for a long time. That looks interesting. I still think it could be a lot better. But I'm just not a theatre person. I don't appreciate theatre. I do find it, fake. I don't like the fake aspect of it. I'd much prefer something that's real. Anyway, that looks really quite interesting. Maybe we could use it. Maybe I could enlarge it a bit and make it, I don't know. I don't know if I can just do another one. I'm actually thinking map mode for this, but basically I just don't like theatre, and I just don't see how theatre can compete with movies. Yeah, that looks interesting. I don't like that writing, but you can't avoid it. But basically, I do prefer the movies rather than theatre. I do. I just really think it's superior. Because of all the, Movement, folks, is difficult to control, so bear with me. And originals like this were never designed to be farted around with by a photocopier artist. Looks like we got all four faces and it looks interesting. Maybe we could use this. But basically it's really difficult being away from a loved one, folks, and I'm trying to get in touch with him. His name is Luigi, and I've really done some stupid things that caused us to be separated and remain separated. So I'm trying to get him and I back together again, trying to get on the news, on the primetime news. And it's not as easy as it looks. Gets frustrating trying to get my stuff to appear in the news when there's all these other big ticket and small items as well that typically clog up the channels. Now that looks really dark, but basically it's really difficult trying to compete, and competition is difficult. Yeah, I've never won. I've never even won an art contest. I did win second prize in a poetry contest, but that wasn't my thing. Poetry is not my thing. It was just like a one-off thing I did. I didn't take poetry seriously like I take my art, but I've never had the opportunity to win an art prize, so it's easy for me to feel that I'm outclassed. But I'm going to keep going until I'm no longer outclassed. I don't know how this is going to look. I don't know if this is any good. Okay, out it comes. It's a little bit too horizontal. It doesn't have as much curvature as I would have liked. I don't know how it's going to look, but I like the fact that all the faces are in the page and most of the text is just in some small areas. But basically I'm missing this person and I'm trying to get my stuff out there. So anyway, that looks better than I thought. I think now I can call this demo quits.